looking at making a temporary resident permit application at the port of entry, well, obviously you're probably wondering which border is best to go. Technically, you're able to make an application for a temporary resident permit at any crossing into Canada. However, this question of which border you should use it's not an easy question to answer unless we know other facts, such as how long ago did your offense happen, how many offenses are we talking about, what is your purpose of travel into Canada in the first place. These three questions will determine which border you should go to. But as a rule of thumb, the bigger the border, the better, because they have more officers to deal with it. Plus, they have more expert officers that have seen such applications many times and know exactly how to deal with you. The smaller ports don't necessarily have the officers that have such knowledge. They usually don't deal with applications such as these. And so they may just refuse you entry just because they may not have the necessary information. Now, the other question a lot of times that I get is, should I fly or should I drive? Again, it all depends on the offense, how many offenses, and if it's a business or leisure trip. Now, the one thing you have to keep in mind is if you're driving, it's a little bit easier for the officer to turn you around because you're driving your own car and the officer can simply say, make a U-turn, I'm not letting you in. Versus if you're flying, it's kind of difficult for the officer to tell you that we're not letting you in, especially because they're responsible for making sure that they put you on the next flight back to where you came from. And as you know, there might not be the next flight available immediately. So it might be advisable that just to fly in, obviously that's not always the option, nor should it be always the immediate choice, but rule of thumb, flying in is possibly a little bit better than driving in, only because it just makes it a little bit more difficult for the officer to say no. But again, technically driving or flying, the officer should make the same decision. I hope that video helped in regards to which border to go to or how to fly, if you should fly or drive. If you have a specific question about your inadmissibility and you want us to assess and see which border is best for you, give us a call today. We'd be more than happy to help you move forward. Thank you, and until next time.